jump into the pick. Since we are on a 3-minute delay, we can see what is going to get picked by whom. And do see that live as well, what they're choosing. Interesting would be if we do see a petal pick. Looks like a Rona though for F29, maybe. We talked about that earlier, that Rona is quite strong, and I know for a fact, for a matter of fact, that Xuan is also a very, very strong Rona player. Hovering over Glaive, Petal is in the picture here as well. Quite sure that they are not locking in that. 3 Petals getting picked here by the angry Pandas. Still not deciding. Refs hovering over the Jewel, obviously, since he did a wonderful part on that in the game before. Meanwhile, we do have a bit of trolling going on by the angry Pandas, using the stage to show off how much heroes they have unlocked. Obviously, all of them. And there's Rona getting picked by Xuan, Leia in lane, getting Vox, and not sure what happened there. I am quite sure that that was actually a not player cost issue. So let them lock in again. No one actually can see what the others picked, so that is totally fine. And we'll see about that. It looked like that there's a Rona pick, at least on Xuan, and then the lane getting laned by Leia with Vox. Not bad, right?
Yep, that's not bad. So let's see the full lock in here from Rat. It is the same comp as we have seen it before, and that worked out pretty well. But then let's see, angry Pandas here, Swan. Rona most likely to work out pretty solid.
I mean, especially after her rework, after 1.7, not rework, but she got significantly. My goodness, I'm not getting this word today. She got stronger. Significantly?
I think that way, but I'm not 100% sure.
Significantly.
So let's jump onto the fold in just a second. There we go. It is the third match of the quarterfinals here. 3 picks. No bans, no draft. May the better team win. Tony Low, Swan here starting off on the right side. Pretty solid once again, as the other team does. So no team is going further than that for now. On the lane, it is Leia versus Raf. Once again, the same matchup, so that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's I mean, it was pretty heavily in favor of Raf last game, but a lot of that was due to just the team as a whole. So it'll be interesting to see if that continues to, you know, how that trend goes. I'm really excited to see Juan picking up the Rona this time. You know, swapping roles with Tony Luau. But just Rona, I feel, is just a much stronger pick in general. Especially for dealing with a team like Red. It's just a much more viable pick, I feel, for... You know, they're all about a lot of burst damage. And, you know, that was what we saw in the previous game. That's what their team comp is this time. And Rona is just much better at dealing with that than, you know, the Taka is.
Alright. Item build so far. Raf again on the Book of Eulogies. Leia here with the attack speed item. The Swift Shooter on the bottom again. Double crystal bit. So nothing here which is out of the box to mention at that point. So the skirmish going on here. Rocco S checking out that bush, forcing Leia to go down, or well, at least I think he was on the way down anyway. Going for some boots and a crystal bit to prepare that crystal power build.
Oh, Tony Lowe going really far in, but of course is the Catherine, so isn't going to be too worried about it. And now they're actually going to try and go in on Ilhuak, getting a good chunk of damage done to him. But now it's a full 3-on-3. Rocco S is the one who is low, but that's not the one you really want to be focusing out. Ralph doing a ton of damage to Tony Luo though, but everyone will be backing off in the end. Rocco needs to be careful. Might get collapsed on as here they come in again for a round 2 of this fight, and they actually do pick up the kill. And now continuing on, Raph is in trouble. Raph is going to fall. Tony Luo super low, but they will not be able to get the kill.
Wow.
And Ilhuak is going down as well. That is 3 kills picked up. About a second late for the ace, but 3-0 in favor of Angry Pandas.
What a play. I didn't see that coming, to be honest. That was very well played here from Angry Pandas, showing off that they still have here the plan and the will to go to the semi-finals here. Not only, I mean, they of course get a chunk of cash here for reaching the quarterfinals, but everyone of course wants more, and the first spot besides that is offering you guys a flight to Seoul, South Korea, to the VIPL.
Yeah, that was, as you mentioned, just very surprising. I mean, I thought for sure both teams were going to back off there, but a great job of collapsing, just rotating around and pincering in onto Red, and Angry Pandas getting off to an early start. This is something they haven't had in either of the first 2 games. So it'll be interesting to see if they can play with this lead that they've built up. Of course, the lead is only in kills. Looking at the gold, they're actually behind as Tony Luo gets caught, but is Catherine, so we'll just be able to run away, actually still retaining quite a bit of health.
Pretty interesting that Tony Luo now is going for Catherine. Before playing Taka didn't work that good. Very interesting that those teams are very flexible within their comps and their selections.
Yeah, a lot of times when you think of flexibility within a team for a MOBA, it's usually that the players are just flexible with what heroes that they can play. I think Vainglory is really unique in that you see a lot of teams actually able to flex what position they play.
So next fight come up here, Swan. There comes the stun on 2 Swan. The first target they want to lock down, and I think they can be successful with that. There is the kill, but they're also low on health. So Leia, how much damage can he apply? He can apply 1, but at least Tony Luo is picking up that kill, so it's a 1-for-1 trade. Very good. I think they shouldn't push more than that. Oh, they will push more than that. They are going for it and going for the kill. Wow.
Yeah, Vox is so strong early on, able to get out, 2 to 4 auto attacks in a very rapid succession, but they may have stayed a little bit too long, as here comes the Catherine coming in for the stun. Both Catherines actually getting stuns off, and just like that, Leia turns it around, doing a phenomenal job on this Vox so far.
Wow, that's very good play here from Leia. I thought they overstayed, they should have gone back, but great play also from Tony Luo, locking down here the carry, vice versa. And look at that, they're going for the next fight, they want to force it, but now they finally should retreat here and continue on their jungle as well as on the farm.
Yeah, that was really strong. And no, just like that, they get another kill.
Wow. Angry
Pandas, they are coming out with force in this game 3.
That is awesome. I didn't see that coming. I thought like Rat is going to wrap it up, but at the moment, Angry Pandas is super strong early game. The question really we have to ask ourselves is, what about Rat? Can they really come back in the mid and late game, or can Angry Pandas stand the pressure that they might develop in middle late game? I don't know, or can Angry Pandas just rush it down like the first match?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're going to be able to just straight rush it down, but they're looking for another fight, but this time it's Tony Luo getting caught out a bit. Rona is nowhere close to this fight. Big Red Button coming out, and they will get the kill. So Red able to answer with 1, but Rona trying to take the gold mine, a little bit too risky of a play. This is gonna be very, very close here. Ralph is getting dropped. Leia, they still have all the damage, and just like that, Angry Pandas with another 2 kills, gonna chase down onto Ilhawk. This should be a 3rd kill. Will it be in time for the ace? It will not, or will it? They got the ace bonus as Jewel was respawning.
Wow, that was the ace on the edge. That's what I wanted to say. Well played, Angry Pandas here, showing off a very, very good, team comp at the moment, dodging that jump here. Well done, Tony Luo. Now it is on time to get back in the right time. Focus on the farm, and Swan seems like he is now with a Bruiser, a Warrior, the better position here, and getting focused here from the whole team. Blast Tremor coming in, they want to chase. Leia well blocked here using the boots and everything to activate to get back. Good stuff going on the Fold.
Yeah, really, really good play here from Angry Pandas, looking to upset the #1 seed in Europe. And they are definitely looking to be on the right track to do so, having now almost a 2,000 gold lead, 9-2 in kills. This Vox from Leia is just absolutely decimating Red at the moment.
All right, let's have a look at the item build. Swan going here for the Shiver Steel Stormguard banner as well. So looking here for maybe a Warhorn. That's very interesting, and that could be a game-changing item. Raph going here for Minion's Foot together with the Sorrow Blade. Ilhawk on the way to Eve of Harvest, and that Leia is just super strong with the alternating current, 2 Crystal Bit, and everyone has a reflex block up from Angry Pandas, but no stuns to block actually from Red. There comes the wait for it, the fight. Blast Tremor, they're catching up, they want to force here, they want to get the kill. Now comes the turret, Rocco S here, the tankiest guy at the moment, the last target, and that's where they stop to focus Team Red.
Yeah, it's just looking really, really good for Angry Pandas at the moment. You know, 3-1-3 on the Rona, 3-0-5 for the Vox. It's just, they're looking absolutely dominant this time, and it's been a complete 180 every game. But Tony Luau gonna get caught out a bit here, but again, is that Catherine, and is so tanky, able to take a beating from all 3 members of Red, and still coming out with over 50% of his health left. Didn't even use the Crucible, or, you know, really, there was in no real threat there.
Yeah, it was really, really good, and yeah, tankiness pays off here from Tony Luo. 1.9, we know that the overdrive from the shield here is plus 25% damage of the reflection damage, but we are on 1.8, and there is the next fight going on. Nice position in, but Leia is out of position at the moment. Now coming here back, rotating down. There is the fight. Wait for it coming. Oh, what a health bar melt here. They are picking up 1 kill. Rocco Ass is going to the bottom, chased by Leia, and they are picking up maybe the kill here. This is not possible. There comes the kill, and Raph is falling as well. What? The first seed is under big trouble.
Yeah, and now the fear is that, you know, if Red starts playing the way they did in the first game, I mean, once they fell this far behind, they started just completely turtling in their base and just continued to fall behind. But at this point, you have to wonder what they can do, because they're looking for fights and are losing them decisively and falling further behind. There's not really much available to them. You know, they can kind of come out and try and farm up their jungle a bit, but that's really their only option. And because if they extend too far down the lane, they're just going to get collapse spawned and killed. And it's been happening over and over and over again. Angry Pandas just so incredibly coordinated in games 1 and 3.
Alright, both teams waiting here for the next enemy to show up. And look at that, Rocco S and Ref are just waiting for Leia, but Leia here, of course, with the idea that they want here to gank. Tony Luo going in, face checking all three, having vision. Leia coming in the blast tremor, and look at that Swan coming from the bottom. They are going for another kill here. 1-0 trade. Illuhak should have the ultimate up, waiting for the right position. I think now it is time to snipe Leia. Well, that could be very risky here to lock down the target.
Yeah, they are going to be moving in onto this turret. Thankfully, Illuhak was able to stay alive there, but, you know, so they're going to be able to defend this, but still another kill going over to Angry Pandas. They are on the retreat now, but never mind. They're just going to turn back around and kill Rocco S.
Now it's the time to escape and dodge that one. Well blocked from Leia, and that big red button not connecting here as well. Angry Pandas, they are on their way here to the semi-finals, ladies and gentlemen. A huge underdog to the crown champion at the moment, at least. And from the ELO combined and separately here, also the past performance were taken into account by calculating the seeds of the team, and the blue team is currently seeded #1, meaning they are the best team in Europe.
Yeah, really surprising performance here from Angry Pandas. I don't think anyone expected them. I mean, of course upsets can happen, but I don't think anyone expected to be this decisive. I mean, it's not over yet. You know, they still only have one turret taken down, so the potential to turtle and defend until the game goes later on, you know, when Celeste can kind of overtake the strength of Vox and Jewel kind of starts to overtake the strength of Rona, but it's just not looking good at all as they're looking for another fight.
And the tank might fall at first. Look at that. They are going for the tank. Leia here eating decent damage from the turret as well. But this is just crazy what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Over 1,500 viewers watching, almost getting Red Prometheus being defeated here from an underdog team, and Ref might fall as well. He can rocket leap out. Very, very close one. Oh, he has to escape now. Leia doing a good job here, pushing the turret. And now it's a time to go back for Angry Pandas, because they can not only defend their lives, but also the gold miner here, which is digging for 3/4 for now.
Yeah, that's going to be, with the Kraken coming up, they need to be a little bit careful because they don't have full health for this. And Juan going to get caught out, could very well be this death, but so many shields keeping it alive, will eventually fall. The Solar Storm aggroes the Kraken, and this could be a turning point here as Tony Luo is going to get caught as well. Leia, don't go in there. That is not the right decision. It's just going to get some serious damage on the Rocco, almost a kill. Wait for it, goes out, and all of a sudden Leia is turning this around. 1v3. What in the world is happening? Gets one kill. Ilhuak and Raf Ju decide to just back off. What in the world? This game is absolutely crazy.
I never saw that coming. I thought Leia was totally mispositioning here, getting chased down by a Red and then going back. But in the end, yeah, I mean, the wait for it was just super good there with the Kraken and the auto attacks. Yeah, forcing back Team Red, and not only forcing them back, but also picking up a kill 1 versus 3.
Yeah, that's... I'm coming close to being speechless for a second time this match. These two teams are just... the difference between their play from game to game has been so astounding, as they're not quite going to get stunned out there onto Raph there, but here comes a big fight, a huge pulse with the silence. Raph is down, so is Rocco, and this could be the game. They have 30 seconds up, only Celeste defending. It won't be the game. They're not going to be able to push in all the way into the Vein Crystal, but just wow, Angry Pandas fighting so well, so cohesive as a unit there. And now they can just back out maybe look for Kraken, but I think that's a little bit too risky at the moment.
Yeah.
Because we did see that if they're not full health and ready for a fight,
Look at that.
Red can actually turn fights in their favor. But
wow, I mean everything really is 100% on time. Not only the ultimates, but also the positioning, and especially the ultimates. That is super, super good. And now maybe Red, they are forcing a fight 2-on-1 here. Now they're going in. Tony Lu, all blocks are up. The ultimate, wait for it, perfectly placed. Can they pick up here the kill? Finally, can they wrap it up? Ilohak here has a problem. There's the first kill from Ref. Swan picking up a kill. Tony Lu here is kind of outzoned. Swan falling. And this is a 2-for-1 trade, this time in favor of Red.
yeah, they were able to get in and pick up the kill on Leia. And that's the key. Like, all of these fights have been, it's been Leia the entire game. 10-1-7. But, Jewel able to get a little bit tankier, having not only the metal jacket finished, just picking up the Aegis as well. So we'll be able to survive a little bit longer, and that was just what is, just enough needed to be able to get in and try and get the kill onto Leia. Of course, having the Tyrant's Monocle as well as the Sorrow Blade finished. This is what I was talking about. If Red can defend and just hold out until the late game, I do like their composition better when all things are completely even late game power.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of if they can continue to hold out. They're still very far behind, and Kraken is being started up here, but here comes Red. This is going to be big.
This is going to be big, I promise you, ladies and gentlemen. There comes the big red button. Who can take the Kraken and the Kraken buff, which is so important? And it is Angry Pandas. Can they fight here, Red, and kick them out of the tournament? They have the buff. Raf is down. Swan has a problem. Now Leia with the huge damage can get up here with the... Oh no. Kraken is on the lane. Oh my god. This is ridiculous.
A big red button, not very effective in that fight. It had to be thrown there. It was the right decision to throw it, but it's just very well dodged by the side of Angry Pandas, and then able to zone them off. Juan holding down Catherine and Celeste while they just singled out the Jewel and took her out. But now they're going to be pushing in with the Kraken. Kraken's going down very, very quickly, though. Leia wasn't pushing in. I'm not entirely sure why. I feel like if Leia had been there from the start, they probably could have turned this very quickly. Now it's a 2v3 in the base, but they are going to get at least one turret. The Kraken will go down, and now they need to leave in a hurry. But only one crystal turret left to defend for the side of Red Prometheus.
Yeah, that was a good Warhorn here from Tony Luo, just in time to get out of that situation. Without the Warhorn, I think they might have get caught here. But, yeah, could have been not promising. Okay, they are going back to the base. Raf just going out of the base. And let's have a look at the gold. 19.4 thousand versus 24.3 thousand it is at the moment. 7 to 20. Never seen Red Prometheus here under such a big pressure. And there you just saw the next match coming up. This is Red Chimera versus Mediapixel Esport, the other red team, because you're allowed only to have 2 teams maximum in the fight. What a wait for it! There comes the next fight. Can they pick up Ref and Rocco as they are standing like they want to die? And they are going down, ladies and gentlemen. Ilohak might fall as well. Nice lockdown here from Tony Lu, and this is the game. The first place is eliminated. I am going crazy.
What a fight here from Angry Pandas. The huge double silence, wait for it, followed by the Catherine ult as well, just completely preventing Red from doing anything in that fight. The ace 23-7. Red Angry Pandas eliminating Red Prometheus from the tournament. What a match.
No one ever saw that coming, ladies and gentlemen. And what a match here. big shout out to Angry Pandas, just fighting out and kicking out Red, the first seeded team here from the event. Seems like Red had really big problems in the first match, swapping players, and then the second match was pretty fine, but the third match, where it comes down just to the pure skill, without any bans, without anything, no draft mode, this is pure skill. And here, Angry Pandas just showed off that they are the better team. Let's quickly hop over the item builds. Tony Luo not only showing that he is a good Taka player, but he's also a wonderful protector. That was well done here. Playing Catherine, the Warhorn, super important. The blocks from the Crucible on time. And of course the life regeneration from the Fountain of Renewal. That was a key changer here. Of course a must-have for everyone. As well as Rocco Asshead on the left-hand side. Swan could find here a better position as in the last match, where he played, I think, Arden or something. I'm not 100% sure. I think it was something else though. Let us see here. Yeah, I think it was Arden. And before, the Jewel was very good. The Arden was, it didn't work out. And then the Rona here, nice. That was super deadly together with the Metal Jacket. Breaking point, Shiver Steel. What you do against that. And Leia here. Oh my god. That guy went nuts in this match. I don't know what to say else.
Right, I mean, there's not much to say actually, just that we have another beautiful match coming up.
Alright, that sounds good. So let's wrap it up and go back.